Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Curious Mind. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. NCERT Exemplar Class 10 Science Solutions for Chapter 1 Chemical Reactions and Equations. Multiple choice questions. 1. Which of the following is not a physical change? A. Boiling of water to give water vapor. B. Melting of ice to give water. C. Dissolution of salt in water. D. Combustion of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG). Answer is D. Combustion of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG). Explanation. Combustion is always a chemical change because a new compound is formed after burning and it is irreversible. 2. The following reaction is an example of a 1. Displacement reaction. 2. Combination reaction. 3. Redox reaction. 4. Neutralization reaction. A. 1 and 4. B. 2 and 3. C. 1 and 3. D. 3 and 4. Answer is C. 1 and 3. Explanation. The reaction provided is a mixture of displacement and redox reaction. Oxygen displaces hydrogen in the ammonia, making it a displacement reaction. Nitrogen gets oxidized and oxygen is reduced, resulting in a redox reaction. 3. Which of the following statements about the given reaction are correct? Iron metal is getting oxidized. Water is getting reduced. Water is acting as a reducing agent. Water is acting as an oxidizing agent. A. 1, 2, and 3. B. 3 and 4. C. 1, 2, and 4. D. 2 and 4. Answer is C. 1, 2, and 4. Here, oxygen combines with water to get oxidized. Oxygen is removed from water, hence, it is getting reduced. Water provides oxygen, and it acts as an oxidizing agent. 4. Which of the following are exothermic processes? 1. The reaction of water with quicklime. 2. Dilution of an acid. 3. Evaporation of water. 4. Sublimation of camphor crystals. A. 1 and 2. B. 2 and 3. C. 1 and 4. D. 3 and 4. Answer. A. 1 and 2. Explanation. The exothermic processes release an enormous amount of heat, hence, heat energy is released when water reacts with quicklime and acid reacts with water. 5. 3 beakers labeled as A, B and C, each containing 25 milliliters of water, were taken. A small amount of NaOH, anhydrous CuSO4 and NaCl were added to the beakers A, B and C, respectively. It was observed that there was an increase in the temperature of the solutions contained in beakers A and B, whereas, in the case of beaker C, the temperature of the solution falls. Which one of the following statements are correct? 1. In beakers A and B, the exothermic process has occurred. 2. In beakers A and B, the endothermic process has occurred. 3. In beaker C, exothermic process has occurred. 4. In beaker C, endothermic process has occurred. A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. 1 and 4. D. 2 and 3. Answer is C. 1 and 4. Explanation. Exothermic processes will increase the temperature whereas endothermic processes will decrease the temperature. 6. A dilute ferrous sulfate solution was gradually added to the beaker containing acidified permanganate solution. The light purple color of the solution fades and finally disappears. Which of the following is the correct explanation for the observation? A. Potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent, it oxidizes ferrous sulfate. B. Ferrous sulfate acts as an oxidizing agent and oxidizes potassium permanganate. C. The color disappears due to dilution, no reaction is involved. D. Potassium permanganate is an unstable compound and decomposes in the presence of ferrous sulfate to a colorless compound. Answer. A. Potassium permanganate is an oxidizing agent, it oxidizes ferrous sulfate. Explanation. In this reaction, potassium permanganate KMnO4 is an oxidizing agent. The solution is colored purple because of the potassium permanganate and it eventually disappears when all the potassium permanganate in the solution is utilized. 7. Which among the following are double displacement reactions? A. 1 and 4. B. 2 only. C. 1 and 2. D. 3 and 4. The answer is B. 2 only. Explanation. Here, sodium and barium are displaced from each other's salts, hence it is a double displacement reaction. 8. Which among the following statements are true? Exposure of silver chloride to sunlight for a long duration turns gray due to 1. The formation of silver by decomposition of silver chloride. 2. Sublimation of silver chloride. 3. Decomposition of chlorine gas from silver chloride. 4. Oxidation of silver chloride. A. 1 only. B. 1 and 3. C. 2 and 3. D. 4 only. Answer is A. 1 only. 9. Solid calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water to form calcium hydroxide accompanied by the liberation of heat. This process is called slacking of lime. Calcium hydroxide dissolves in water to form its solution called lime water. Which among the following are true about slacking of lime and the solution formed? 1. It is an endothermic reaction. 2. It is an exothermic reaction. 3. The pH of the resulting solution will be more than 7. 4. The pH of the resulting solution will be less than 7. A. 1 and 2. B. 2 and 3. C. 1 and 4. D. 3 and 4. The answer is B. 2 and 3. Explanation. When solid calcium oxide reacts vigorously with water, it forms calcium hydroxide, which is accompanied by the generation of heat. This event proves the reaction is exothermic. The pH of the solution will be more than 7 because oxides and hydroxides of metals are alkaline. 10. Barium chloride, on reacting with ammonium sulfate, forms barium sulfate and ammonium chloride. Which of the following correctly represents the type of reaction involved? 1. Displacement reaction. 2. Precipitation reaction. 3. Combination reaction. 4. Double displacement reaction. A. 1 only. B. 2 only. C. 4 only. D. 2 and 4. Answer is D. 2 and 4. Explanation. Ammonium and barium are getting displaced from their respective salts, hence this is a double displacement reaction. It is also called a precipitation reaction due to the formation of white precipitate of barium sulfate. 11. Electrolysis of water is a decomposition reaction. The mole ratio of hydrogen and oxygen gases liberated during electrolysis of water is A. 1, 1, B. 2, 1, C. 4, 1, D. 1, 2. Answer is B. 2, 1. Explanation. 1 mole of water has 2 moles of hydrogen and 1 mole of water, hence mole ration between hydrogen and oxygen is 2, 1. 12. Which of the following is an endothermic process? S. 1. Dilution of sulfuric acid. 2. Sublimation of dry ice. 3. Condensation of water vapors. 4. Evaporation of water. A. 1 and 3. B. 2 only. C. 3 only. D. 2 and 4. Answer is D. 2 and 4. Explanation. Change of solid to gas or liquid to gas absorbs heat, hence sublimation of dry ice and evaporation is an endothermic reaction. 13. In the double displacement reaction between aqueous potassium iodide and aqueous lead nitrate, a yellow precipitate of lead iodide is formed. While performing the activity, if lead nitrate is not available, which of the following can be used in place of lead nitrate? A. Lead sulfate insoluble. B. Lead acetate. C. Ammonium nitrate. D. Potassium sulfate. The answer is B. Lead acetate. Explanation. To get lead iodide we need a compound containing lead, hence ammonium nitrate and potassium sulfate are ruled out. Lead sulfate is insoluble, hence it cannot be used, so the answer is B. Lead acetate. 14. Which of the following gases can be used for storage of fresh sample of an oil for a long time? A. Carbon dioxide or oxygen. B. Nitrogen or oxygen. C. Carbon dioxide or helium. D. Helium or nitrogen. The answer is D. Helium or nitrogen. Explanation. Oxygen cannot be used as it is an oxidizing agent. Helium can be used as it is an inert gas. Nitrogen is less reactive and it is cheaper than helium. In most cases, nitrogen is used in packet to prevent rancidity. 15. The following reaction is used for the preparation of oxygen gas in the laboratory. Which of the following statements are correct about the reaction? A. It is a decomposition reaction and endothermic in nature. B. It is a combination reaction. C. It is a decomposition reaction and accompanied by the release of heat. D. It is a photochemical decomposition reaction and exothermic in nature. Answer is A. It is a decomposition reaction and endothermic in nature. Explanation. Potassium chlorate decomposes to give potassium chloride and oxygen. This is a decomposition reaction which is endothermic in nature. 16. Which one of the following processes involves chemical reactions? A. Storing of oxygen gas under pressure in a gas cylinder. B. Liquefaction of air. C. Keeping petrol in a china dish in the open. D. Heating copper wire in the presence of air at high temperature. The answer is D. Heating copper wire in the presence of air at a high temperature. Explanation. In first three options given here, there is no involvement of chemical reaction. When copper is heated in the presence of air at high temperature, copper undergoes oxidation reaction to give out copper oxide. 17. In which of the following chemical equations, the abbreviations represent the correct states of the reactants and products involved at reaction temperature? Answer is C. Explanation. At room temperature, hydrogen and oxygen are gases while water is liquid in nature, hence option C represents correct states of reactants and products. 18. Which of the following are combination reactions? A. 1 and 3. B. 3 and 4. C. 2 and 4. D. 2 and 3. Answer is D. 2 and 3. Explanation. Here, two reactants react to form a single product, hence option E and E represents combination reactions. Short answer questions. 19. Write the balanced chemical equations for the following reactions and identify the type of reaction in each case. A. Nitrogen gas is treated with hydrogen gas in the presence of a catalyst at 773 K to form ammonia gas. B. Sodium hydroxide solution is treated with acetic acid to form sodium acetate and water. C. Ethanol is warmed with ethanoic acid to form ethyl acetate in the presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. D. Ethene is burnt in the presence of oxygen to form carbon dioxide, water, and releases heat and light. Answer. This is an example of combination reaction. This is an example of neutralization reaction between a strong base and weak acid. This is an example of neutralization reaction as double displacement reaction. This is an example of oxidation reaction. 20. Write the balanced chemical equations for the following reactions and identify the type of reaction in each case. A. Thermite reaction. Iron 3 oxide reacts with aluminium and gives molten iron and aluminium oxide. B. Magnesium ribbon is burnt in an atmosphere of nitrogen gas to form solid magnesium nitride. C. Chlorine gas is passed in an aqueous potassium iodide solution to form potassium chloride solution and solid iodine. D. Ethanol is burnt in air to form carbon dioxide, water, and releases heat. Answer. A. Thermite reaction. Iron 3 oxide reacts with aluminium and gives molten iron and aluminium oxide. This is a single displacement reaction. B. Magnesium ribbon is burnt in an atmosphere of nitrogen gas to form solid magnesium nitride. The reaction is a combination reaction. C. Chlorine gas is passed in an aqueous potassium iodide solution to form potassium chloride solution and solid iodine. This is a single displacement reaction. D. Ethanol is burnt in air to form carbon dioxide, water, and releases heat. This is a combustion reaction. 21. Complete the missing components, variables given as X and Y in the following reactions. Answer. X is heat. Which among the following changes are exothermic or endothermic in nature? A. Decomposition of ferrous sulfate. B. Dilution of sulfuric acid. C. Dissolution of sodium hydroxide in water. D. Dissolution of ammonium chloride in water. Answer. Exothermic reactions. B. Dilution of sulfuric acid. C. Dissolution of sodium hydroxide in water. Endothermic reaction. A. Decomposition of ferrous sulfate. D. Dissolution of ammonium chloride in water. 23. Identify the reducing agent in the following reactions. Answer. Ammonia, water, carbon monoxide, hydrogen. 24. Identify the oxidizing agent oxidant in the following reactions. Answer. 25. Write the balanced chemical equations for the following reactions. A. Sodium carbonate on reaction with hydrochloric acid in equal molar concentrations gives sodium chloride and sodium hydrogen carbonate. B. Sodium hydrogen carbonate on reaction with hydrochloric acid gives sodium chloride, water and liberates carbon dioxide. C. Copper sulfate on treatment with potassium iodide precipitates cuprous iodide, Cu2I2, liberates iodine gas and also forms potassium sulfate. Answer. (26) A solution of potassium chloride when mixed with silver nitrate solution, an insoluble white substance is formed. Write the chemical reaction involved and also mention the type of chemical reaction. Answer. This is a double displacement and precipitation reaction. (27) Ferrous sulfate decomposes with the evolution of a gas having a characteristic odor of burning sulfur. Write the chemical reaction involved and identify the type of reaction. Answer. This is a decomposition reaction. (28) Why do fireflies glow at night? Answer. Fireflies produce a chemical reaction inside their bodies which allows them to glow at night. Oxygen combines with calcium, ATP and luciferin in the presence of an enzyme called luciferase. This results in bioluminescence. 29. Grapes hanging on the plant do not ferment but after being plucked from the plant can be fermented. Under what conditions do these grapes ferment? Is it a chemical or a physical change? Answer. Grapes on the plant do not ferment because of the defense mechanism of plants. When grapes are plucked from the plant, grapes react with yeast to carry out fermentation. Here, sugar changes to alcohol and it is a chemical change. 30. Which among the following are physical or chemical changes? A. Evaporation of petrol. B. Burning of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG). C. Heating of an iron rod to red hot. D. Curdling of milk. E. Sublimation of solid ammonium chloride. Answer. Physical changes. A. Evaporation of petrol. C. Heating of an iron rod to red hot. E. Sublimation of solid ammonium chloride. Chemical changes. B. Burning of liquefied petroleum gas (LPG). D. Curdling of milk. 31. During the reaction of some metals with dilute hydrochloric acid, the following observations were made. A. Silver metal does not show any change. B. The temperature of the reaction mixture rises when aluminium is added. C. The reaction of sodium metal is found to be highly explosive. Some bubbles of gas are seen when lead Pb is reacted with the acid. Explain these observations giving suitable reasons. Answer. There will not be any reaction between silver and dilute HCl as silver lies in low reactive series of metals. Because it is an exothermic reaction, temperature increases. Sodium is highly reactive metals. It reacts with atmospheric oxygen to form exothermic reaction which results in temperature increase. When lead reacts with acid it produces hydrogen gas which is responsible for the formation of bubbles. 32. A substance X, which is an oxide of a group 2 element, is used intensively in the cement industry. This element is present in bones also. On treatment with water, it forms a solution which turns red litmus blue. Identify X and also write the chemical reactions involved. Answer. Compound X is calcium oxide. Calcium oxide is extensively used in the cement industry. On treatment with water, calcium oxide produces calcium hydroxide which is alkaline in nature and turns red litmus to blue color. 33. Write a balanced chemical equation for each of the following reactions and also classify them. A. Lead acetate solution is treated with dilute hydrochloric acid to form lead chloride in acetic acid solution. B. A piece of sodium metal is added to absolute ethanol to form sodium ethoxide and hydrogen gas. C. Iron 3 oxide on heating with carbon monoxide gas reacts to form solid iron and liberates carbon dioxide gas. D. Hydrogen sulfide gas reacts with oxygen gas to form solid sulfur and liquid water. Answer. This is a double displacement reaction. This is a displacement reaction. This is a redox reaction. This is a replacement reaction. 34. Why do we store silver chloride in dark-colored bottles? Answer. Silver chloride decomposes into silver and chlorine gas when exposed to sunlight, hence silver chloride is stored in dark-colored bottles. 35. Balance the following chemical equations and identify the type of chemical reaction. Answer. This type of reaction is called a combination reaction or a synthesis reaction. This is an example of thermal decomposition reaction. This is an example of a combination reaction. This reaction falls under the category of displacement reactions. This is a synthesis reaction. This is a decomposition reaction. 36. A magnesium ribbon is burnt in oxygen to give a white compound X accompanied by emission of light. If the burning ribbon is now placed in an atmosphere of nitrogen, it continues to burn and forms a compound Y. A. Write the chemical formulae of X and Y. B. Write a balanced chemical equation when X is dissolved in water. Answer. Compound X, right pointing arrow, magnesium oxide. Compound Y, right pointing arrow, magnesium nitride. If magnesium oxide is dissolved in water, the product is magnesium hydroxide. 37. Zinc liberates hydrogen gas when reacted with dilute hydrochloric acid, whereas copper does not. Explain why. Answer. Zinc is more reactive than copper as zinc is placed above hydrogen and copper is placed below hydrogen in the activity series of metals. Because of this, zinc reacts with HCl whereas copper will not react. 38. A silver article generally turns black when kept in the open for a few days. The article when rubbed with toothpaste again starts shining. 8. Why do silver articles turn black when kept in the open for a few days? Name the phenomenon involved. B. Name the black substance formed and give its chemical formula. Answer. Silver reacts with hydrogen sulfide present in the atmosphere to form a black color compound, silver sulfide. This phenomenon is called corrosion. The black color compound formed is silver sulfide. Long answer questions. 39. On heating blue-colored powder of copper 2 nitrate in a boiling tube, copper oxide, black oxygen gas and a brown gas X is formed. 8. Write a balanced chemical equation of the reaction. B. Identify the brown gas X evolved. C. Identify the type of reaction. D. What could be the pH range of aqueous solution of the gas X? Answer. B. The brown gas X is nitrogen dioxide. C. The reaction involved is thermal decomposition. D. pH less than 7 because nitrogen dioxide dissolves in water to form acidic solution, pH range below 7. 40. Give the characteristic tests for the following gases. Answer. Pass carbon dioxide into lime water which will turn water into milky. This is the confirmation test for the presence of carbon dioxide. The smell is the characteristic feature of sulfur dioxide which smells like a rotten egg. Test for oxygen involves burning of matchstick near oxygen, makes it burn even more brightly. When a burning matchstick is brought near hydrogen gas, the flame burns with the pop sound. This is the test to confirm hydrogen gas. 41. What happens when a piece of A. Zinc metal is added to copper sulfate solution? B. Aluminium metal is added to dilute hydrochloric acid? C. Silver metal is added to copper sulfate solution? Also, write the balanced chemical equation if the reaction occurs. Answer. A. When zinc is added to copper sulfate solution, zinc displaces copper to form zinc sulfate. B. Aluminium metals react with dilute hydrochloric acid to form aluminum chloride and hydrogen gas is evolved in the reaction. C. When silver metal is added to copper sulfate solution, there will not be any reaction as silver is non-reactive metal. 42. What happens when zinc granules are treated with a dilute solution of sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sodium chloride and sodium hydroxide? Also write the chemical equations if a reaction occurs. Answer. When zinc granules react with disulfuric acid, displacement reaction takes place leading to the formation of zinc sulfate liberating hydrogen gas. When zinc granules react with dil hydrochloric acid, displacement reaction takes place leading to the formation of zinc chloride liberating hydrogen gas. When zinc granules react with dil nitric acid, it leads to the formation of zinc nitrate evolving water and nitrous oxide. When zinc granules react with sodium chloride, there will not be any reaction. When zinc granules react with sodium hydroxide solution. 43. On adding a drop of barium chloride solution to an aqueous solution of sodium sulfite, a white precipitate is obtained. A. Write a balanced chemical equation of the reaction involved. B. What other names can be given to this precipitation reaction? C. On adding dilute hydrochloric acid to the reaction mixture, white precipitate disappears. Why? Answer. A. On adding a drop of barium chloride solution to an aqueous solution of sodium sulfite, barium sulfite is obtained, which is white color precipitate. B. In this case, the precipitation reaction is a double displacement. C. When we add dilute hydrochloric acid to this reaction mixture, barium chloride, sulfur dioxide and water are formed. Barium chloride is a soluble substance which will make the white precipitate disappear. 44. You are provided with 2 containers made up of copper and aluminium. You are also provided with solutions of dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute nitric acid, zinc chloride and water. In which of the above containers can these solutions be kept? Answer. These solutions can be kept in a copper container because copper is a noble metal which will not react with hydrochloric acid or even nitric acid. If we keep the solution in an aluminium container, aluminium reacts with acids to form zinc chloride. Water can be stored in either copper or aluminium as they both do not react with copper.
If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thank you for watching.